talk to anybody.
Well, yeah, you might as well. Content's content.
Content is content, but it's like, I will talk to anyone just because it's like, I like the discussion. Mm-hmm. I would talk to people I don't even like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather do that when I have a studio.
That's true, yeah.
Because I don't like bringing people I don't like
into
my living space.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can just start from here. Like,
we can.
We don't need an introduction.
I don't think so.
Everybody
I think they know where I am.
I think you've been here more interviews than I've had guests so far.
Really?
I've only had 2.
No, you had 3. Talon, Matt, and me.
Yeah, well, you're the 3rd.
Oh, I guess
but,
I'm
like,
the 3rd. Okay,
you've
true,
been here,
fair,
what, like 3 times?
This is the 3rd. No. This is the 4th time.
I guess if there's been 2 guests and there's 6 episodes.
Yeah. So I know because I've worn different hats. I've worn 3 different hats, and I've worn no hat one time. Last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just
You had your alien hat on.
Hair was too much.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. That's
why
I
I never wanted a haircut for a long time.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to be a young professional. I gotta get a haircut.
Yeah.
I mean, until this podcast goes to the moon, then I'll probably just be grinding on that and not ever cut my hair.
Who cares about the hair? Yeah.
I kind of wonder if it'll grow long.
Yeah?
Because it's like, if it grows
long, like this way long? Interesting.
Because if it does, it'll be like thick.
Yeah, it'd be pretty thick.
I'll be like tangled, but brunette and male.
Yeah.
I mean,
why not?
It's what it is. But I'm not good at math. And you know who else wasn't good at math?
Who?
Boys on Wall Street this week.
That's true. Definitely.
Let's talk about it.
Up. All right.
That's a mess if you don't know about it. Some Redditor was reading through hedge fund reports and found out one massive hedge fund was going to short GameStop, AMC. I think BlackBerry.
I think I don't know if Nokia might be one of them too.
Yeah, I bought like 2 stocks.
Did you?
Yeah, why not?
My funds haven't went through yet.
I bought Dogecoin.
I was gonna
as a joke.
Yeah. No, I was going to last night.
I was like, fuck it, $40. I'm already at $100 with that $40.
There you go.
I mean, everybody buy it. Help your boy out. He's like, I'm gonna cash out.
Yeah.
It's not a long-term coin. It can't. It'll hit $1, and then it's because with Bitcoin, there's not an infinite amount.
Yeah, it's limited. Yeah.
This is a meme. It's unlimited.
Yeah.
It's made as a joke.
Yeah.
But some Redditor found out they were gonna short GameStop specifically, and said, "Why don't we all buy shares in it?" And that hedge fund's going bankrupt now.
Yes, they are.
$13 billion.
God.
It's
easier. A lot of money.
It's easier for them to go bankrupt, I think, than do the class action lawsuits, or maybe it's the other way around.
Yeah.
But
that's
crazy.
Big loss.
Now everybody Wall Street Bets fucking viewership through the moon.
I think they gained like 1 million new people on there yesterday. I
looked at it. I mean, if you're Canadian, you're watching this show, you probably are. Go to Bay Street Bets, because that's the Canadian version. Yeah. Way less people.
True.
Probably get some insider information.
That's a good point.
Quicker. I mean,
it's a good tip right there.
I'm just trying to help people out.
You gotta.
I mean, I'll put a link down below. Yeah. Sign up Wealthsimple. Help me out. Help yourself out.
That's great.
Learn about stocks.
You might as well, honestly. I mean, why not?
Everybody got mad because a bunch of people who aren't rich fucked over rich people for once. Yeah. And the rich didn't get richer for one day in January.
Yeah, Robin Hood. I'll fire now. Yeah.
I only Wealthsimple down below, people.
Yeah, Canadians.
They didn't
stay away from Robin Hood.
See, the thing I liked about Wealthsimple was that they didn't lock out people.
Yeah,
they just put 3 warnings for those stocks and said there's going to be a lot of people trading these right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's very volatile. Yeah. Just know the risk.
Yeah, for sure.
But Robin Hood was like, no, we're just going to lock people out.
Yeah, that was messed up.
But it wasn't Robin Hood themselves. Robin Hood kind of got fucked over. Yeah. But at least from what I've read, I mean, don't come out with your pitchforks, people, because I'm uninformed sometimes. That's true. But if I am, I'll correct myself next week.
For sure.
With our surprise guest.
I'm
not here to name names. He's watching. But, or she's watching. Gotta keep it a surprise.
Yeah, I can't let them know.
Can't keep people on.
You need suspense for the week.
I'm suspenseful every week because I'm just like, hey, maybe I'll get depressed again and stop putting out videos. How are we gonna wake up today?
Very suspenseful, yeah.
I mean, no,
you never know.
I mean, I forget what I was on right there, but I just didn't want to hit the table. I have a list of topics again.
Okay.
But like at the very bottom, I put Arby's at some point.
We have to talk about Arby's.
I mean,
we always do.
It's too good.
It's a tradition.
I mean, I'm going to put it in the top corner now. I put like the logo. I mean, I don't know if we said this last time. You made the logo.
I did make the logo.
Amazing logo.
Thank you. I did my best. I'm learning.
It's pretty cool for someone that did it for their first time making a logo. I spent like a week trying to figure out how to make one. I was you know what? I'm going to let the show grow, and maybe someone will do something for me.
Well,
I said, let me manifest it in the universe.
You did manifest that.
I mean, I believe in that.
I know for sure. Yeah, I totally did.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Like, my thing's like, even if you don't believe in manifesting something, why wouldn't you just want to believe in yourself and something's going to happen?
Yeah, there's no reason why you wouldn't.
I mean, but then, isn't that like a trait for like serial killers? That like, anytime something happens, you're saying it's like something greater. Like
is it? It might be.
It's not serial killers. There's something. It's like super religious people.
Yeah.
Like it's their life. If their son dies, they're like God's testing me. But if something good happens, they're like,
okay, yeah,
God's on my side again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not religious.
Neither am I.
Why would you be? There's so many more fun religions than like the two dominant ones.
I
in the world.
agree, 100%.
I mean, no offense if you're Catholic and all the umbrellas under that. No offense if you're Muslim and all the umbrellas under that.
Yeah.
Just leave people alone.
I agree.
Don't harass people.
I agree.
I mean, I got 2 Muslim friends, I think. Mm-hmm. Very nice dudes. Nice people I ever met. Yeah. One of them's mom made me samosas.
Really?
So good. Well, not specifically for me, for my workplace.
Were they good?
Oh, they slapped. Ozzy's mom makes bomb samosas.
That's awesome.
I mean, I might hit him up and be like, I know there's a pandemic. You want to come on my podcast? You don't? Okay, just drop off some samosas then.
Yeah, you might as well. Give it a shot.
I mean, I'm going to befriend that guy. He's going to become a doctor. So
really?
I mean,
you want to be friends with
my
him.
goal for my 20s right now is just to make connections with people.
Yeah, no,
I just want to have friends that do everything, and I'll be their podcasting friend. They're
Sure.
like, hey, I know a guy that has a podcast.
Yeah.
I've just been pushing it to people. I mean, last year
it's awesome.
Last year I was on this thing where I was like, I don't want to tell people I have a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me just do it low key. But then I was like, how am I going to grow it? And
that's true.
Like,
no, for sure.
You can't be self-conscious about it. That's
trying to start something from scratch like this, especially in a small town. It's not easy.
I mean, I gotta move to LA.
You might as well.
Honestly, I mean, there's all those influencers though that do that thing where it's like, I have 0 following, I have nothing. I had to move to LA and become an influencer. It's like, why don't you start small and work your way up?
I feel like they always, they'll move and then they'll be friends with somebody who's already famous and then they get...
David Dobrik's fucking squad that follows him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad to me because, like, no offense to David Dobrik's friends. You guys all seem great. But everybody's there.
If you're watching.
Yeah, if you're watching or someone that knows them sends them this, which, you know, who knows? David Dobrik, come on the podcast. That'd be cool. Don't bring your friends though. they can come on after you. Yeah. But my thing about that is like everybody's there for David Dobrik.
That's true.
He is. It's his name.
He's the ringleader. Yeah.
The ringleader.
Basically.
I'll send you a funny video. There's some crazy stuff. Like I don't know. He's kind of. I don't like shit talking people because it's like I'm not trying to shit talk him. I'm just being like. It's kind of like he's pushing really hard because I feel like he's come from almost nothing in terms of like, you know, he's an immigrant. One of the biggest creators on the platform right now. But the thing about it is like I feel like that took him too quick and now he's always trying to put out like crazier content.
I get that. Yeah.
It's like eat your shoe, I'll give you $100. Yeah. So this guy's just pouring money around town.
He is, yeah.
I gave my friend a Lamborghini. Gave my other friend 2 Lamborghinis. I don't know how they're going to pay the taxes. They aren't David Dobrik.
Yes, I always think about stuff like that, eh?
That's why I don't enter contests.
True, yeah.
I wanted to. There was like a couple like Tesla contests. Yeah. I was like, fuck it, help charity, win a car.
Yeah, why not?
And I was like, well, I don't have $20,000 to pay that tax.
That's true.
I mean, they give you $20,000, like Omegas.
They do, yeah. I've seen those ones. Yeah,
I've done that once, but at the same time,
I think I've entered a couple.
The car was like $100,000. Yeah, I'm gonna take that $20,000, and then what? I can't pay insurance.
Yeah, true.
I think about that every time I see someone win a car. I'm like, tax, insurance, you're dead.
It's true.
Stop giving cars to people who can't afford them.
Yeah, no, you're
Why
right.
don't you give them a better living situation?
100%.
Oh,
people are dumb.
People are dumb.
They're very dumb.
I mean, I have it on here. Global warming, flat earthers.
God. Yeah. Oh.
I went down a rabbit hole the other night.
Did you?
I ate like 4 edibles.
Yeah.
Sat back and just started scrolling through Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And lately, I've been liking a lot of space pictures and like entrepreneur quotes.
Okay.
'Cause I'm like, you know what? I'm on the grind right now.
Yeah.
But then you get too deep, and it's just a bunch of people that don't have good grammar writing quotes.
Oh god. Oh,
and then putting like Elon Musk's picture over it.
Yeah.
It's like work hard, and then it has a picture of Elon Musk. I'm like, please stop. It's not.
Yeah. No, I get. Yeah.
But flat earthers, man,
they're a special. You got to be a special type of person.
You ever watch the documentary on Netflix?
No, I haven't seen it.
If you haven't watched it, and you're listening, be Olivia and watch it. It's called Behind the Curve.
Okay.
It is hilarious.
Is it?
Because it's a documentary crew.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was paid for by the Flat Earthers.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but it feels like it's a mockumentary.
Yeah, okay.
It kind of feels like you're watching a weird version of The Office.
Okay.
But these people are all real.
Yeah.
And they genuinely believe the Earth is flat. Yeah. It was this one guy, he's like standing in Vancouver. He's like, you can see Seattle over there. And there's no curve. See? That's more than 2 miles away. And everybody's like, that's not how it works, man.
They're just dumb.
But there's several people in that documentary that do these scientific tests and prove the Earth is round.
Seriously?
Yeah, trying to prove it's flat.
God. I don't know. Isn't there a guy? He died, right? The guy that tried to make that, like, rocket?
I heard about it.
He tried to make a rocket. I mean, he did make a rocket. And, you know, he went up and came back down and he did not survive.
I mean, if you want to go to space, people, and you can't afford a rocket, take some mushrooms. Like, do something. Yeah. That way you'll go to the moon, but you'll figure yourself out.
That's true.
You'll be a better person.
Yeah, don't build your own rocket. It's not probably not gonna work out.
Drugs aren't bad. Rockets are.
Rockets are terrible.
I mean, some drugs are bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no such thing as a bad drug. But just our relationship with drugs is the problem.
There's the consequences for some of them are.
I mean, not even great. That. There's people like opium dens used to be a major thing, and like Europeans used to go on like a little. Britain especially used to go on trips to China, and people would some people would be opium addicts, but like, some people go do it for a weekend and come back.
Really?
I mean, it's just the relationship with drugs. I feel like the problem is a lot of people have trauma, abuse in their past, all these things, and then, I found this outlet. Yeah. Now I can hide from what I'm not confronting anymore. But
true.
I mean, we got a town in Florida that's consuming more opioids than the state, so.
Oh my god. That's awful.
It's wild. But it's not, I don't think drugs are bad. I think big pharma's the worst thing on the planet. I mean, big corporations are gross. They register as people in the States so that they don't. It's really? Sauer was telling me about that. He said corporations in the States, there's this law that lets them like be a person technically, so they don't have to follow the same regulations as a business.
How does that even work?
Because if a person did something, like if you poured toxic waste, it's like it's lesser than if a corporation did it. So if a corporation gets to be a person, it's lesser than what it would be.
Got it.
I mean, corporations fuck around all the time. You know, 80,000 workers are out of jobs now because of the Keystone Pipeline.
Okay, yeah.
It's sad. But I don't feel bad because that would have been. I mean, global warming is an issue. Yeah. We don't need a pipeline. No. I mean, you can't have it all.
It's true.
You can't be like, we want to save the planet, but first we're going to keep drilling in the ground and pump a bunch of oil out. Yeah. Like, oil is here for a little longer, obviously, but it can't last forever. It's true. Stop investing in finite resources, people. Link below, use Wealthsimple, and invest in renewable energies. Yeah. I mean... Why wouldn't you? Sun's not going to burn out in your lifetime or mine. True. I mean, unless you get, I remember in the early 2000s, I miss early 2000s TV.
Yeah, no, I agree.
There was no Netflix. Well, there was Netflix, but they sent you DVDs in a mail. Yeah. What system was that?
I don't know. I never did it.
Look at them now, but...
You're stupid, yeah.
Netflix stock through the moon.
Right?
I mean, But I remember in the early 2000s, all those like anti-drug commercials.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So that girl like melted like a piece of paper. It's good. I miss it.
I've seen a few, yeah.
Oh, I miss
good old days, eh?
But I remember watching a thing and I thought it was fake, but there's a lot of people that have had their bodies or heads cryogenically frozen with the hopes it can bring them back.
Yeah. Walt Disney's supposed to be frozen?
I mean, there's supposedly a lot of conspiracies about Walt Disney, but he's kind of evil, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he's not my favorite.
Didn't he hate the Jews?
Probably.
Wasn't that a big fan about him?
Probably, honestly. I think I've heard something about that.
I think I've heard it enough that I believe that it's true.
Yeah. No, I get that, yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, I still want to go to Disneyland.
Have you ever been? I went once when I was 10.
I've been out of this country 3 times in my life.
You've only been to the States 3 times?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it was for grocery shopping.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why?
This is my life.
Okay, well, guess what? When the borders open...
We're going to go grocery shopping.
We're going to Chick-fil-A, first of all.
I go to Toronto to go to Chick-fil-A.
It's too much for me.
Okay,
but when
I
you go over
always
here,
refuse to drive. But
20 minutes.
Do they have a drive-thru?
Yes, they do. 20 minutes, and it's like 30 seconds away from the Galleria.
It's cheaper even after exchange, probably.
For sure, yeah. Five Guys, too.
Chick-fil-A in Canada sucks.
I've never had Canadian Chick-fil-A.
It's so good, but like, I would never be a franchisee.
Yeah. No, I get that.
You're only allowed to make $100,000 a year. Yeah, so
what?
Chick-fil-A Corporation has a rule.
Okay.
I think, maybe I'm talking on my ass right now, but they have a rule that says if you become a franchisee, you make $100,000, the rest has to go to the corporation.
Why would you want to do that?
Right?
Why would you want to do that?
Oh yeah, I made $1 million gross this year. You guys want 900,000 of it? I mean,
why?
It seems like a business you'd want if like. I mean, it doesn't seem like a business you'd want. No. Just open a Subway, largest franchise in the world.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is not a good corporation either.
I mean,
yeah.
I like their food.
I know.
I don't agree. You know what's a good corporation?
What?
Chipotle.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know much about Chipotle.
I forget what it was, but it was like, I only know because my girlfriend works for them, but
yeah.
She told me that their CEO is like a super cool dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
like
awesome.
He says he'll never donate to like religious organizations.
Yeah.
And no like cake. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but they're doing a lot of cool shit.
That's awesome.
Look it up.
I will. Yeah, I'll look it up. Yeah.
I'm trying to educate myself. I'm on this new thing. Documentary a day.
I think that's a good idea.
I mean, it's hard. Some of them are so fucking boring. I have this thing where I'm like, actually, The Ripper on Netflix. Is it any Jack
good?
the Ripper.
I know. I started watching it thinking it was.
It's so I'm sorry, British people. I know when I put on my first video, there was a person from the UK that commented. So
really?
Hey, cool video. Mm-hmm. I'm subscribed. If you're subscribed and still watching, I'm sorry to tell you, British television is ass.
My mom loves it. So my grandparents.
Okay, it's like the dry humor.
Like dramas. They like British like murder mysteries. Like
they're
TV
the worst.
I hate them.
The US, I'm sorry, they have it on lock for murder mysteries.
I do agree.
Yeah. It's like
Pop does not agree with you though, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be on a U.S. murder doc one day. Like Mike Fretz was a great guy until he wasn't, and then it shows like the other half, and it's all shadowy.
I think I can see it.
I mean, okay, I appreciate that. I mean, I have an alibi. I have the podcast.
It's true.
Podcast killer.
I think it's a good name.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool if I ever go on a murder spree. Probably gonna get a lot of cool interviews in prison. I'll talk.
Definitely.
Because I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm crazy. I think we're all
a little bit crazy. Just different levels.
I mean, this is something I don't talk about a lot, but there was a couple times in my life where I was like, damn, am I becoming a psychopath?
Me too.
But, right? I think we've all experienced we all have that feeling when we're just driving on the road. We're like, what if we just fucking veer off?
All the time on the highway.
Right?
Yep.
And you get these crazy thoughts. But the thing that I learned from a study that showed, it was like this study that they were doing all this shit with serial killers. Yeah. It showed that, like, if they gave like regular people shocks and then psychopaths shocks, if you tell a regular person they're gonna get a shock, they tense up beforehand.
Yeah.
Psychopaths don't.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
No reaction.
That's interesting.
So they only react to the shock.
Yeah.
They have no anticipation beforehand.
Yeah.
And nothing after. It's just ow, and then.
That's weird.
But that study also showed that you aren't a psychopath if the thought of you worrying about becoming one ever crosses your mind.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Because a psychopath does not care about being a psychopath.
No, I can be self-aware.
I mean, some people can become crazy.
Yeah.
I think people had to be crazy. It's like we were doing like live executions for like up until late 1700s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, the last like mob lynching in the States was in like the 30s.
Yeah.
That's like 70 years ago. There's something in us innate that I think is still there, and it was there for us in the beginning to help us.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, it might not be great.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, the question is, we can say we're all better people now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's barbaric, that's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
But if you heard, I'm stealing this example from Dan Carlton, Hardcore History, great podcast. If you haven't listened, listen to it.
What a shout out! Wow.
I know. I mean, he's got like a million. Yeah, pay me, Dan Carlin. But he said, if we put up a scaffold in Las Vegas, and you knew, like, no COVID, of course, but if you knew a scaffold was going up in Las Vegas next month, and they were going to do a live execution again, you could say, oh my God, that's terrible, that's evil. But what are the odds you'll be able to get a window room viewing that execution?
It's true, yeah.
People are terrible. People want to see terrible things.
No, yeah, you're not wrong, yeah.
I mean, the fact that a platform like Live Leak exists, I mean,
yeah,
they still do.
I don't know.
Last time I was on Live Leak, I was in elementary school playing Miniclip. So, you know, it is what it is. It's fucked that you could get on Live Leak in elementary school.
Yeah.
I've
never been on it, but I feel like I've seen my dad on it before.
That's not good.
I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I was little, so I could be wrong.
Oh, walks by, your dad's on Live Leak. That's not...
I don't know, man.
Your dad's out to something.
He's kind of sketchy. I'm joking. He's not sketchy.
He's not sketchy. We're joking.
Just kidding.
Or are we? I don't know.
You never
It's
know.
the internet. You can make up anything you want to.
That is true. Nobody would know.
Right?
Mystery.
That's me. Mystery Mike.
That's a good name.
I mean, I can make a lot of good names.
You could, yeah.
I'm not here with a quickness. But my name's super generic. It's just spelled a little differently.
It's true. Wait, your name spelled differently?
The last two letters. Last three letters. Oh, the last two letters before the L are...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's backwards.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, it's technically backwards. It's the way the Irish spell it, I think.
Got it. I did not know that.
But if you go, like, way back, names are super cool. Mm-hmm. But, like, a lot of, like, white names originate from, like, Hebrew names.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, instead of I's, they put Y's.
Oh, really?
I remember when I learned that, and I was like, when you have to type in people's information doing retail. Yeah. Hey, you want to save 10%? Give us your email. Yeah. I hate doing that. Be nice to people in retail. Give them your email. Mm-hmm. Give them a fake email. Because they don't want to ask you, but they're going to get reamed out by their boss, because we always did.
Really?
Yeah, in clothing retail, they bitch you out and, like, low-key threaten you.
That's awful.
For not getting emails.
That's so stupid. How is that your fault?
It's because corporation wants to drive more traffic to their online sites. Yeah. And so when you flood people with emails... Oh, my God. Right?
That's awful.
So be nice to retail workers.
For sure, yeah.
I am. I've always been. I mean, I first learned that working at Canadian Tire.
That is very true. Yeah.
I think if you don't work any industry that's service related, you're missing out. Yeah. I mean, unless you're super rich, then I'm missing out on what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I mean, I saw something today about, speaking of missing out. Mm-hmm. It's fucked to think about a bunch of people went into quarantine 19 years old, and some of them are turning 21 now. And I'm turning 21 this year. Yeah. I went in 19. There's like this 3-year gap. Yeah. Young adults are missing out on building their careers, really.
For sure, yeah.
And then you're going to have all these old fucks bitching us out in the future, being like, why don't you start anything? Oh, probably because, the world stopped for a year.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, lockdown got extended.
Mm-hmm. There's not much to do these days.
It's tough.
It is.
I want to shoot myself sometimes. I don't have a cat. I don't have a dog.
I know. That is really sad.
I know.
I mean, I'm sad for you.
Even, I don't know. I even had a fish to look at, I'd be happy.
Honestly, get a fish. Do it.
I don't want to. But I'm gone for, like, days at a time. Like, I leave every weekend.
I leave my fish. I have a fish in St. Catharines. Nope, I have an automatic feeder. Oh, sorry. No, no, I don't feed it.
No, I don't feed my fish.
No, I do feed it. I have an automatic feeder. It just like goes on top of like the little hole. I just take the door off, and
Peter's
it feeds it 7 days a week. Like it's a full week, and it feeds it twice a day.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I can be gone for a good time. And he's cool. He chills.
I mean, but if I'm putting money into a pet, I'd rather just put money into like a stock right now.
That's true. A fish isn't very expensive.
I mean, but to get it, the tank and everything set up,
$70.
I would not
for
want to
like everything.
I could go get a cat for that much. I know I couldn't, but
you could, but then you have to. The cat's expensive to take care of, though.
Yeah, but if I'm putting money into a fish, I'd rather put money into a better pet.
I get that.
No offense to fish people. If you're who's a fucking fish person?
There are fish people. I've seen fish people on TikTok.
When I was like younger, and I was like, if I had $1 million, I'd get like one of those aquariums in my wall.
Oh, those
That'd
things are cool.
So cool.
Yeah, I like those.
A pain in the ass to clean.
I'd have to like hire somebody to like a.
If you're stupid rich.
Yeah.
I would like you just have anything. Yeah. I mean, my viewpoint as a child has changed a lot in terms of money.
Yeah.
Probably because I've been broke a lot in these past couple of years. I go from like having money to being like, oh cool, I'm gonna piss that away in a year again, and then I have to start over. But I don't know. What would you do if you had an exorbitant amount of money?
Like, what would I do?
Yeah, what's your first move?
Well, okay, first of all, I donate money to charity, to whatever I could.
I think that's a very important thing, though.
That would be my first...
Right? I would just walk down to SPCA. I wouldn't give them money because I feel like donating money directly to charities is low-key shady sometimes. Yeah. I'd be like, what do you need? And then I would just buy them a bunch of shit. Yeah. And then find a charity I agree with. People that build wells and shit or something.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably want to start at home. Like indigenous communities and stuff.
For sure,
they get fucked over so hard.
Yeah, the Canadian government.
Oh, what I learned the other day, because I made, those English muffins with like pizza sauce, cheese, Breakfast Club. Take me back.
Oh, yeah. I never ate them there, but yeah.
I did all the time. I pulled out and I was like, I already had some cereal, but those look bomb. Yeah. But Breakfast Club is like an amazing charity.
It is, yeah.
They have like a couple hundred Breakfast Clubs across Canada, and a large amount of them are on reserves.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's something I would definitely donate to.
Yeah, why not, honestly?
I mean, the indigenous people have kind of been getting fucked over.
They have.
Since like day one.
Yeah.
In the States too, but the States' bigger issue is that they fucked over the indigenous people, killed most of them, and then brought an entire another race of people over to enslave.
Yep.
And then now they're like, I don't understand why you guys are still upset. We paid you.
Yeah.
I don't think locking someone's family up for generations is much.
No.
Money can't.
Yeah, it's messed up. It's an understatement. Messed up is an understatement.
I know, but it's like, it's a very touchy subject.
It is,
for a lot of people.
For sure.
But like, being educated about the subject, I think, is a big deal. Oh my god, I read an Instagram comment.
Oh god.
Probably early last year when like the Black Lives Matter protests were picking up steam again, and this person said, black people in the United States don't have any racial discrimination pointed at them. The only people being racially targeted in the United States now are white people, and more so white police officers. And I was like, sir, you gotta...
And it was a serious comment.
Yeah, they literally started arguing with every person.
That's absolutely insane.
It's...
Instagram comments hurt my head.
I mean, I commented. I got low-key viral. Like 2,500 likes.
Whoa.
Yeah, I commented on 6+ because, I don't know if you know, but Nova Scotia just passed a bill that said you're all organ donors unless you opt out.
Really?
Which I think is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't sign up because they're like, I don't want to go through the work.
Yeah, for sure.
Doing it.
Definitely.
But if it means that much to you, opt out.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I agree.
My thing's like, I'm dead.
What? Yeah.
Why are you
Who cares?
Who cares what happens to my body?
Yeah, I might as well help somebody else that's still alive.
Right.
You're not doing anything. You're not doing any good when you're dead.
Right. Some people were mad. So
really?
Like, the government's trying to control my body. Oh, you're not alive. God. You're not alive. What are they gonna do? Put a cyborg inside your skin? Like what? I don't understand. Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
really
right,
don't. Yeah. It drives me crazy.
People really freak out thinking that the government's controlling them. It's like a big thing right now.
Okay, my thing is like, we're all worried. I mean, I'm not. The government's tracking me. But I'm going to keep fucking posting on Instagram. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
We all know where you are. It's not just the government, you idiot. Like,
yep, you're right.
Fuck. People worried about being microchipped through vaccines.
Yeah, what's
the log on Facebook
the
when
deal
I get
with
home.
they think it's like the mark of the beast or whatever the hell it is. I mean, I don't understand because I don't agree. I don't care for it, but I've seen it multiple times.
I don't know. I love conspiracies. Mm-hmm. They're so fun. But that's what they are to me. They're fun. Yeah. And until they're, like, you know, all those edgelords that are like, conspiracies are fake until they're not. I'm like, yeah, everything is not real until it's... What do you mean? Like, iPhones were fake until they weren't. Like, what the fuck?
No, like, it's not a good point to make. Yeah.
But, like, all of them stem from these crazy people that have blogs.
You're right. Somebody comes up with all this stuff.
There's a large... I would say large. I mean, a large people know about it. I don't know if a large people subscribe to the idea that there is a massive satanic, like, cult run by world elites in the Northwest. Yeah. Because Microsoft's there, a bunch of people think Bill Gates is evil.
Bill Gates.
I felt so bad for him.
I know. He put out a statement.
Yeah, he was like, I feel kind of bummed out. People think I'm evil, and I'm just trying to help people out. And I'm just like,
Bill Gates.
He's just an old man.
He is
Bill Gates, come on the podcast. We'll set things straight.
I think it's a great idea.
I mean,
get in touch.
Come on. Yeah. I'll reach out to his people, and they'll reach out to my people, which is just me, but I'll pretend to be someone else.
It's true. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for contacting. Mike's actually really busy right now. We'll see if we can fit you in next month, Bill. We're on first name basis, but
hello.
I mean, I don't use any Microsoft products, but still.
Neither do I. I actually, you know what? I do have Windows installed on my Mac. So.
I mean, but Mac only exists because Bill Gates bought out, like, a stupid amount of shares to keep them afloat when they were going to go bankrupt.
Did they?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I feel like it's not... What's the point of... You need competition.
For sure. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You can't... I don't think... Like, people need something. Like, monopolies can't exist in the States anymore. There's literally so many... I mean, they still do happen. They're just much more low-key about their monopoly system, but... Hey.
Yeah.
Rockefeller was the last one to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I like him.
Do you?
He's insane.
I don't know much about him.
He basically controlled the oil industry in the States because, like, at that turn in time, cars started popping up. Yep. And people were still killing whales for oil. You know, like, that you take a whale blubber.
Yeah, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, but this is when the oil boom started, and people were still using oils for lamps and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But he bought out railroads. He basically controlled it. And there was times where he was charging, like, nothing for gas.
Yeah.
Just to get other people to go out of business. Like, smaller brands. And by the end of it, he controlled, like, 90+% of the market.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was going to buy a barrel factory, like, pay them to make barrels, but instead built his own factory and bought a forest to make barrels for oil.
Oh, my God.
It's getting shit done.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we got? I mean, billionaires are mad. We already talked about that.
We did, yeah, we talked about that.
I mean, the shorting is a very risky thing to do, but the payoff's so good.
I just learned what it was yesterday. I did a lot of reading.
You ever watched The Big Short?
No, I haven't.
Great movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of Brad Pitt's in it.
Is he?
You don't know it's Brad Pitt, but he has a lot of roles like that, low key, where he's just like...
He's been on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
I like Brad Pitt.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, cool. He seems like a cool guy. He seems like the low-key cool guy that's not low-key. I mean, I don't know if that makes sense. But
no, I get,
He's like low-key, but he's super famous. I feel like I don't know what the fuck he's about or what he's doing. Mm-hmm. He just minds his own business.
But he's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, he just makes movies and then fucks off.
Yeah.
Probably does some weird shit.
He probably does, you're right. I feel like a lot of celebrities do. Tom Cruise, Scientology.
I mean,
a weirdo.
I've been paying more taxes than them, and I'm only 20, so you hate to see it. L. Ron Hubbard. I've never read up on it's what's it called? Not eugenics. It's Scientology's whole thing.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't
right?
think of. I think so. I can't think of what it is.
But I don't know. I know there's a name like Xenu is like some alien. It's crazy.
There, yeah.
John Travolta is a Scientologist.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I saw an interview years ago from him. Like, it's probably from the 90s.
Yeah.
And he's like, why wouldn't you want to be a Scientologist? We just love each other. We're helping each other out. They're taking most of my income and making me say these things. Like,
yeah.
I mean, he didn't say that part.
But yeah. Yeah. You figure that out.
I mean, I like faith. I like religion. Mm-hmm. I don't like religious institutions. I think it's wrong that we have preachers in, like, multi-million-dollar houses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're really giving back to your community, but you're living in a $20 million mansion.
Yeah.
You drive, like, 6 cars.
It's messed up.
Mega churches.
It's crazy.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah.
I don't care if it helps people. I know that sounds wrong, but I feel like you can set up better institutions in your community than a fucking mega church that charges you to come watch them tell you God is good.
That's insane.
I'm going to read a book that everybody else has read or at least knows about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make you pay to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that?
They figured it out, man.
I gotta get into that.
Yeah,
I'm literally gonna start
preaching. Yeah.
Start a call free admission.
Yep.
I won't charge you. I'll just make you give me some form of sacrifice. Your firstborn child belongs to the cult.
You want children?
No, I'm gonna sell them.
Okay, I was gonna say.
We need income, or maybe I'll start a farm and just put them all on there to work.
You're gonna enslave all the babies.
That's not enslaved. I'm paying them.
Okay, if you're
that sounds wrong. I'm paying them. I'm lodging them, and they can't leave. But I'll let them leave. I mean, I'll educate them.
Yeah.
And then be like, now you're free to go out into the world.
Like, isn't that like Mormons?
Mormons are weird. Aren't Mormons the ones that believe like Jesus actually went to America or the lost tribe of Israelites?
No. I don't know much about what's different about what they believe.
Something about either the Israelites, like you know how there's like the lost tribes of Israel or some shit. I don't know. I'm sorry if you're religious and you're offended.
Yeah.
But it's like they ended up in like Utah somehow.
Salt Lake City is huge.
I mean, there was a time where they were literally starting their own cities. There was one. Was it David Kershowitz? Who's that guy? He's the Waco one.
That's not Heaven's Gate, is it? I know the name, but I can't think of.
There's too many. I have to listen to like.
I don't think it's Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was different. I'm pretty sure.
No, Heaven's Gate was that weirdo that their fit was good though. They had the Nike tracksuits.
Yeah.
I think it was like Jordan 1s that got discontinued because people were trying to buy. You can still buy them, but they're like stupid expensive.
Really?
Yeah, because a bunch of people killed themselves in it. But there was a rapper who made a music video where they kind of made fun of it.
Yeah.
But
that's the one where they were in the bunker, right? They killed themselves.
Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta say this because I learned this the other day. Jonestown.
Oh, I love Jonestown.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Mm-hmm. That's because we drink water here at the Mike Fred Show. Keeping it clean, keeping it healthy.
Oh yeah.
Maybe orange juice, watermelon juice slaps too. But back to Jonestown. Mm-hmm. The expression "don't drink the Kool-Aid" is wrong. They didn't actually drink Kool-Aid. Jim Jones and his higher-ups drank Kool-Aid. The thousands of other people there had to drink this shitty knockoff fruit punch drink.
I didn't know that.
It's amazing.
That's funny.
I think they were like, shit, we spent a lot of money on the cyanide guys, and I like Kool-Aid. Yeah. I don't want to really give it to the rest of them because they're going to die anyways.
It's true. Why spend the money, eh?
You're a bitch if you take cyanide. Yeah. This is how it is. Especially if you let someone else tell you to drink cyanide. I mean, you've probably been brainwashed, but...
Definitely.
I don't believe in brainwashing.
No?
I do to an extent. I think you have to have some willingness to participate at some point, and you still are willing to do something.
No, for sure, yeah.
I mean, it's iffy, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that can upset some people, because, like, some people genuinely believe in brainwashing. Yeah.
Really?
Like, some people believe, like, you can be brainwashed to do stuff, and there's people in prison that claim to this day that they've been brainwashed. But there's people that claim that are mental institutions that claim they were possessed by demons. I listened to something interesting. Someone said Ted Bundy was possessed by a demon.
Really?
And I was like, it's dangerous to think like that because you're automatically discrediting victims.
Yeah.
And people that were affected by it. But
Yeah.
it's an interesting thing to think about because it's like, I don't know. I don't like talking about it because I feel like people will be like, you're not taking mental health seriously, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
But, like, it's fun to think about because when you listen to all the facts and stuff,
Yeah.
like, apparently he only ever committed crimes while he was drinking. And
Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe, I know Ted Bundy drank a lot when he committed crimes. I know Dahmer had to be blackout drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Killed a lot of dudes blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Almost never got caught, too, because he lived in a shitty part of town. And the
Up,
police were just like, we don't want to go down there.
That's so messed up.
It still happens today.
What? Okay, this is slightly off topic. Army Hammer?
I haven't read enough about it, but I heard there's a lot of allegations about some weird shit.
Yes, there are. A lot.
You know, please.
Somewhat. I don't think it's his ex-wife. I think it's one of his other exes has come out and said that he is basically a cannibal. That he has said that he wants to, like, literally, like, eat one of her ribs.
I mean...
Yeah, there's other people that have come out and said stuff.
I mean, he's weird.
He is odd.
Like, clearly something's up with this guy, because they keep, like, saying... I keep seeing all this shit. There's some stuff that I'm just like, this guy's into some weird kinky shit.
Yeah.
Let him have that. But at the same time, I think there's some other weird shit where it's like, maybe we're not going to let you have that.
Yeah, is a point where it's, like, too much.
Yeah, I think that's a lot. Like, people don't realize that. I'm not kink shaming you, but it's like, why don't you dial it back a little bit?
Yeah, you can go too far.
You can go too far with anything. Yeah. I mean, that's not to say you go chop people up because you're like, oh, I can go too far with anything. Yeah. But, fuck, it's crazy. But,
it is crazy.
But please continue. What's he really accused of, though? Like, he just likes cannibalism?
He's never done, like, as far as I know, like, he's never, like, done anything, apparently. Like, he's never eaten anybody. But...
I mean, celebrities do some weird shit.
I mean, honestly, I'm sure that he could have and gotten away with it. But, like, you never know. But at the same time, no evidence, no proof. He has put out a statement and said, like, you guys are crazy. Like, it's not true. But I feel like there's also an audio recording of him saying something very questionable. So, I mean, you can't really deny it when...
I mean, it's pretty spooky.
You saying it, yeah.
Fuck, I don't like that.
There's other clips from, like interviews he's done of him, like, saying things that, like, you wouldn't really think are weird until you find out that he's got this weird thing.
It's like...
Yeah, and then it's like, there's this thing about him eating, like, he's talking about, like, eating, like, a raw steak. Like, he ate a full raw steak.
I don't like those,
And, like, you wouldn't really think anything of it other than that's weird.
It's like the carnivore diet people. So
yeah, it's gross.
I hate that.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, so I feel much better. Do you, though? Do you really feel better eating raw meat and no vegetables?
Never. I get my steaks, like, medium well.
Oh, medium rare, but, I mean, those people are so funny that buy food basic steaks, like, it just needs salt and pepper. I want to appreciate the taste. It's not Wagyu.
No.
It's not AAA steak. It's food basics.
Mm-hmm.
It's $8. Calm down. It's fuck people.
I love a good steak.
I haven't had one in a long time, but I might cook one this weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My dad makes steak sometimes. It's average.
I hate when my dad cooks.
Do you?
I hate... Okay, my biggest pet peeve are dads that think they can barbecue.
Okay, yeah.
Stop. You're not charring it. You're burning it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I've had it other places. It doesn't look like shit. It literally looks like they took, like, a coal out of the fire and put it on your plate sometimes. Why don't we stop that?
Yeah.
If you're a dad and you're listening, don't do that anymore.
I tell my dad when his food sucks. He expects compliments when he makes food. And I usually don't compliment him. Unless it's actually good. He makes good chicken fingers. He, like, makes, like, breading.
Oh, I
makes chicken fingers. And he, like, fries them. Yeah. They're very good. But other than that, I don't care much for his food that he makes. I don't mind his burgers, but...
I mean, Joe's old parents, his old dad used to make fucking bomb chicken fingers.
Really?
Yeah.
I love chicken fingers.
I know.
You can't go wrong with chicken
fingers.
I made
them a while ago.
Yeah.
I wanted them to be crunchy, like Popeyes. Mm-hmm. So I took, I had like these old, what was it? Not Tostitos. Old Del Paso taco shells.
Oh, yeah. And
I took like a mortar and pestle and like crushed them up and then put that in the breading. They slapped.
Interesting.
I was very proud of myself.
That sounds really good.
It's way more rewarding when you cook for yourself.
Is it? I don't know how, so I've never done it.
I just stopped. I'm trying not to eat out for 3 months.
Really?
And then when I'm done, I'm like 2 weeks in now.
Yeah.
And I'm okay.
Good.
It's hard. Like the first week, you're like, this is weird. Because
yeah, it's
so easy just to be like, hey, I'm just going to stop and eat this.
Yeah.
It's $10, $20, whatever. And then you add it up. That's what I did. I started going back.
Yeah, it adds up.
I pulled out an actual calculator. I didn't use my phone because I was going through my expenses. I was like, I am spending way too fucking much money on fast food.
I don't even want to think about how much I'm spending.
It's gross.
Fast food in the last
it grosses me out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I invested that money? Imagine. That's
Yeah.
what I do now. I'm like, anytime I get a craving for something, I'm like, I'll just take that $20, put it into stocks.
That's good, yeah.
Why
not?
It's like,
you'd be throwing it away anyway,
right?
for food.
You're literally just throwing it away
whatever.
to eat something, and then you get healthier. Working out again, life is good.
Good for you.
If I make it these 3 months, that'll be like my 1 year point for the podcast. I'll probably have 100 subscribers.
I hope so.
I kind of bitched last time we talked because I was like, I lost 1 subscriber, and then I gained 2.
Did you?
So I'm like,
that's awesome.
And then I gained 1 more, and someone unsubscribed. But we're not going to talk about that. We're riding the high. Snakes. I don't care. I feel like most YouTube viewership is people that just like click on a video, watch it, and then leave.
Yeah.
But like, you can look at people's analytics and see how many people are subscribed.
Yeah.
Versus how many people are not subscribed and watching.
Yeah.
And it's bad for some people. I feel bad.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you going to try and build an audience? It's hard to build an audience around something that's not you, in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm like, my only thing is I play GTA.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I can stem out of that, but it's like, a lot of times, especially if you're doing videos where it's like, not you playing GTA, it's you explaining something. Yeah. I mean, I'm using GTA as the example, but like,
I know what you mean.
I feel like when you're explaining how to do something, you just get a lot of views because it's like, people want to know how to do that.
Yeah.
But no one's staying because it's like, that's who you are.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Kind of thing, but I'm on it again. Mental health is through the roof.
Awesome.
I mean, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I was thinking about mental health a lot yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah, I think there's a big problem with our generation and these wannabe entrepreneurs and things like that. I have nothing against people that are on the grind, they're hustling, but we're living in a generation where people are like, so many people don't want a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But they aren't realizing you have to put in some level of work somewhere.
For sure, yeah.
There's so many people that say, I want this, now I deserve it. Why don't you fucking work for it like you need it?
Yeah.
And then maybe you deserve it and it'll come to you.
Yeah.
Stop chasing it. Stop chasing money. Stop chasing all that shit. Just be like, hey, why don't you try to be happy? Figure out what makes you happy. And then get the money. I'm genuinely content with... If I had the ability to do this podcast and was making just enough to pay my rent and just enough to live, I'd be happy.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. Like, I don't need to be a millionaire.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'd help a lot of people out.
For sure.
But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get that. If you're doing something you like and you're making enough money, why not?
First learned that from Mr. Sauer.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was weird because I wanted to be a lawyer.
You did want to be a lawyer.
I
remember that, yeah.
But before that, I wanted to be a teacher. And I feel like
honestly, I think you'd be a very good teacher.
I think I'd be all right. But I feel like this is a cool outlet. I can kind of be a teacher.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like, I don't have to pay a bunch of money to do it. I'm still on the iPhone, you know, it's cheaper than teaching degree. But it's like, I feel like doing it this way, I just like, I have this outlet. It's fun for me. But it's like, it's what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm doing it for the money, and that's why I stopped wanting to be a lawyer, because Mr. Sauer was like, dude, why would you want to be a lawyer? He's like, do you like law? I'm like, yeah, but the money's great. He's like, what do you actually want to be? I'm like, a teacher. And then he was like, money's shit. Like, it's not shit, but like, it's
when, in the beginning, and I mean, you need to go somewhere where there's jobs, obviously.
Right now.
But it gets up there.
Well, yeah.
My mom's been teaching for 21 years, and she makes a good chunk of cash.
I mean, that same teacher who told me teaching's not that well has been teaching for a certain amount of years, and I have it under good authority how much he makes, and he's doing all right.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
I was gonna say, I could tell you how much my mom.
I mean, we don't have to tell people numbers.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd say
we don't have to tell your
on
mom's
here, yeah.
salary. But I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Border.
That's what I'm in school for. But honestly.
Well, what do you? Okay, let's
Oh,
set
boy.
the scenario.
Yeah. God.
And I want everybody to set the scenario for themselves.
For sure.
Maybe you'll clear up your mental problems. What would you do if you didn't have to worry about money?
Honestly, I
Anything.
would have some sort of like animal rescue or
That'd be cool.
like something along the lines of that. I don't know. I just really want to help animals.
Why don't you do it?
Well, I mean, I was in zoology.
I mean, you don't have to be in zoology. You could literally just start
I know.
something with some form of
I
capital.
don't
and then...
know. I don't know what to do though. Like I don't know how to do anything. That's the thing. Like I just don't know where to start.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are going through that right now.
Yeah.
Especially because we're in lockdown.
Yeah.
So it's like, I did something crazy the other night. I put my phone down for like 3 hours. Didn't even look at it.
Yeah.
Instagram, I blow so much time.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
For sure, yeah.
Just reading stupid comments that fry my brain.
Yep.
Why wouldn't I rather watch a documentary?
No, yeah, for sure.
Also, I have this new thing where I'm not allowed to watch The Office till the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I really like The Office. It's funny to me.
For sure. I
But
like
I
The Office.
need to start watching. Why would you not want? There's so much.
Mm-hmm.
So many things to watch.
Why
wouldn't you
There's a lot
want,
of options.
right?
Yeah.
It's tough, though. Especially when you find a show you like. And I'm just going to keep watching this.
Yeah.
Because I'm on my phone. And it's just background noise.
Yeah.
So if you put your phone down,
Oh.
it's kind of hard to watch something on repeat.
For sure, yeah. No, I get that.
That's why I figured out the other night.
Yeah. No, that makes sense, for sure.
So much time wasted.
Yeah. I
It
used to watch
sucks.
YouTube, like, for background noise. Just because it's... I mean, I'll just click on a video that I'm okay with, and then
Yeah.
it just autoplays, and, like... I mean,
Autoplay
whatever.
my channel, people. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly.
Get these views up.
Why not?
Help your boy out.
I was gonna do it the other night, but I forgot.
I'll be your background noise.
I think it's great background
I mean, I
noise.
have to go back and watch like all my videos because I'm on this new thing, clips, posting on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a new follower. I'll tell you who it is after. You know him. I know him. Cool guy.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those. It's not like my surprise guest next week. Someone that you would never fucking
guess.
expect. What time are we at? 8:07. We can talk a bit more.
All right.
I don't even know what to talk about. We kind of talked about flat earthers.
We did.
I mean, other than that, I mean, we talked more about mental health.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, yesterday was Bell Let's Talk.
It was.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Neither do I. I was gonna say the same thing.
So please, give me your hot take on.
Oh, honestly, I don't really have one. It's just things that I've seen other people say about it.
Hey, and let me be informed.
It's just basically Bell profiting off of.
It is.
Yeah.
You're advertising a company for free.
You are.
Okay, it's good that we're doing this thing where we're saying, let's bring up a discussion on mental health, but I wish we had a non-profit saying, let's have a discussion on mental health.
Yeah.
Because
there are better ways to do it.
Much better ways.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a national day where it's like, hey, this is mental health awareness.
Yeah.
But like a major corporation is like, we'll donate 5 cents.
Yeah.
How much do you think they've made off of you? That's free advertising.
Definitely.
Corporations pay millions to hundreds of millions of dollars
Yeah.
to set anything like that up.
Yep. Okay.
Movies pay money to do shit like that
Yeah.
for Snapchat filters.
Yeah.
And their $5 5-cent donation. It's obviously gonna add up. I'm not saying it's wrong to donate. I'm not trying to donation shame them, but I feel like there's an ulterior motive.
For sure, yeah.
Day.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't know.
No,
Mental health is important. I feel like not enough people are talking about it.
No, yeah, you're right.
Especially right now, especially in lockdown, I feel like a lot of people don't understand the long-term effects that it's going to have on people.
Rough times.
I think I would have went crazy if I didn't talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
I mean, people sit down, enjoy the podcast, pretend you're here, talk with me.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I got a couch there for a reason. Take a seat. But it's just like, I feel like, I learned this the other day when I learn a lot of things when I get high, because I read now when I'm high.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like we low-key or secretly crave interaction, whether we admit it or not.
Yeah,
Even people that isolate,
yeah,
it's like this isolation has been very intense. And I think you should put phone down.
Yep.
And pull up the laptop, talk to someone,
yeah.
Skype someone, like do something.
It's nice talking to somebody.
Right?
Yeah.
Right here.
Exactly.
Discussion.
Yeah.
I'm not going crazy.
Neither am I.
And it's just like, I feel like mindlessly messaging someone, like Snapchat, I think is a disease. I mean, I like using Snapchat,
Yeah.
but I low-key think it's a disease that you're not having a conversation with someone and just sending them like the corner or like a wall or something like repeatedly.
Yeah.
I don't talk to people that do that.
No, neither do I.
I'm done with that
I never
shit.
do that.
Let's make that my New Year's resolution. I'm not fucking dealing with people that send me a picture of old streaks. Like, I don't want to do streaks. Why don't we have a conversation? Have a conversation, people.
Yep.
I think that's where we can end this off on a solid note.
I think it's good. I think it's a good end.
Because we got some stuff that we gotta discuss off air.
That's true. We always do.
Yeah, we
There's always
like
something.
fucking 2 hours.
We
afterwards.
usually do. Yeah.
I mean, I got some ideas that we can talk about that are pretty cool.
Awesome.
I mean, future, because it involves not being set up on an iPhone, but we'll get there. Any messages for the people?
I don't think so. I had nothing today.
Nothing today.
No,
Nothing.
it's just a regular day. Nothing going on. Nothing on my mind. Just marbles running around in there.
I mean,
I
think that's all of us right now. I don't know. I got a message for the people.
Do what?
Stay safe. Stay healthy. Be happy. Figure something out. Stop sitting on your ass. Exercise. I don't like exercising. I do it. Go for a walk. Go outside.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in Canada.
It's a little cold.
It's cold as shit.
It is.
But like, I went outside the other night and just looked at the sky.
Really?
And it's surprisingly clear right now.
Is it?
Yeah. It was a trip. It was a little bit cloudy. And then I saw some people post the moon on Instagram. And I was like, damn, we're all looking at the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. So why don't you all come look at the podcast? Thanks for watching.
I think it's a good way to end it.
That's best place to end.
Love it.
Perfect.